Good morning. How's everybody out there today? Welcome to my office here in my home. My name is Chris of Light and Joy Designs, and today I'm going to share several things with you. I'm just waiting for a few people to join, and once we get some people joining, I will get started on the what I'm going to cover today. I guess I can tell you a little bit about what I'm going to be covering today in case people are watching this on the replay. And I am live on both Instagram and Facebook, not Facebook, YouTube this morning. So what we're going to be covering today is I'm going to be going over with you this month's giveaway. It's really a big giveaway. It's kind of exciting. We have a lot of good prizes. We have 6 prizes and there'll be 6 winners. I'm going to go over with you also this past week's pattern, next week's pattern, and then I'm going to share with you 15 quick crochet gift ideas for the holiday season. So, we're getting down to the wire now. Like, I can't believe today is already the 13th. Christmas is going to be here very soon, and the other holiday celebrations as well. And so you might be thinking, oh, what am I going to get for some people? And like I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, oh, what am I going to get oops. What am I going to get for my my boyfriend? It's so weird to say that word, boyfriend. He's not a boy, he's a man. But thinking about what I was going to get him, and don't tell him. I don't think he watches these, but I'm making him a sweater. And I'm just taping this on here so it won't fall down again. There we go. So you might want to make some crochet gifts for your friends and family as well. And if you do, I have 15 really cool, very quick, really nice gifts that you could make for somebody special. So, and then lastly, today I'm going to share with you, hi Kat. Oh, from Maine. I went to school up in Maine. So pretty up there. How's the weather in Maine? Is it cold yet? It hasn't been that cold here in Massachusetts. So, and the last thing I'm going to be sharing with you today is a guided meditation for creativity, health, and happiness. So I'm just waiting for a few more people to join us. Okay, Kat says it's cold in Maine. I remember those Maine winters. It's cold for a long time, right? But I'll tell you, like, there's nothing like the cool, crisp air of Maine. It's just like, I don't know. It feels like you can breathe so well in that air up there. So, anyways, let's go over the agenda for today. This week, I'm going to be talking to you about the giveaway that I have going on this month. I'm going to show you real quickly last week's pattern and next week's pattern, and then the kind of the star of the show is going to be 15 quick crochet gifts that you can make for somebody this holiday season. And all of them are under 2 hours. Some of them, many of them are under an hour to make. And then lastly, I'm going to share with you something to boost your creativity, boost your health, and boost your happiness. So let's get started. The giveaway. The giveaway this month is running right now. There's 6 prizes and 6 winners. And the top prize is this Tunisian crochet set from Denise Interchangeables. It's called Denise To Go Blue Flowers. And it comes with 6 crochet hooks ranging from sizes 5.0 to 9.0. And it comes with the connectors, the extension cords, and the stoppers for the end, and of course this beautiful cloth case that just wraps up so delicately with this little tie. It's really nice. It's really portable. It's nice for taking along if you're going on the train or traveling in the car or whatever. So that's the first prize. The second prize is my Tunisian crochet course. And in that course, you learn how to make this shawl. It's called Land of the Fairies shawl. And there's also 2 other patterns you'll learn. One is the Spa Day washcloth. Thanks, Kat. And even if you're brand new to Tunisian, you will be able to make this this beautiful shawl. I made it in a color changing yarn called Jarbo Cookie, but let's see, it's Red Heart has virtually the same yarn. It's called Roll With It Melange. And I actually have a yarn review that compares those 2 yarns. You can look that up on my YouTube channel, the yarn review on those 2 yarns. But anyways, even if you're brand new, I take you from the very beginning stages of Tunisian crochet all the way up to learning these kind of fancy lace stitches. And please don't be intimidated, because it's very doable. I mean, Tunisian crochet is basically making chains and yarning over and pulling up loops. It's really, really easy. And especially when you have kind of a video description and it walks you through it. So somebody's going to win that course for free. That's normally $19. And anybody who, if you want to buy that course ahead of time and you wanted to get started on it, I'll have a link to everything in the description below. But if you were to be the winner, I would just refund you the purchase price. So that's the first 2 prizes. The second 2 prizes is 2 people will each win 1 free pattern of their choice of any of my pay patterns. This pattern, by the way, is a free pattern, and it's on Ravelry. And it's called Land of the Fairies shawl. And all of the links for everything will be in the description below on YouTube. So if you're watching this on Instagram, I will have a link in my bio how to get to the YouTube version where you can see the description, and I'll also have a description on my my website as well. So that will take me I probably won't get that done until the end of the day today, but I'll have the links to everything by the end of the day. So 2 people will win a pattern, and then the last 2 prizes are 2 separate yarn bundles. And I will quickly show you some of the yarn that we have for this yarn bundle. So I think this one is called yarn bundle number 2. And we have, I love this yarn in Cloudy Sea. Really pretty. We have Color Made Easy. by Lion Brand in Prism. This is a number 5 weight yarn. That's the yarn I use for making my wavy knit Tunisian cowl and hat, which I'll be showing you later. This is an example of the Jarbo cookie. So I used this yarn in this color for this shawl, but this is another colorway. And I forget the name of it, but it's colorway number 8. And super pretty. Then we have Yarn Bee Urban Chic. And this is in the colorway Juneberry Breeze. And it's kind of like a pink and grays. It's kind of like a tweed. And this is a number 3 weight yarn. Then we have a Ferris wheel yarn by Lion Brand. And this is in the colorway Morning Java. It's got these really nice neutrals, browns and creams and dark browns. And I have several patterns using this yarn. Shawls. Then we have Shawl in a Cake by Lion Brand, and this is Mindful Mauve. I have some shawls made with this yarn as well. You can just, if you go to my YouTube or Ravelry or my website, just search for shawls and you'll see all of them. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then we have Hirschner's Pastry Petite, and I used this one for making a shawl that's going to be coming out soon. It's called the Cosmos shawl, and it's like really cool. It's a big shawl. It's a big crescent shawl, and I made one of them in this color yarn here. It's like pinks and purples and mint, really, and light blue, really pretty colors. And then the last one in that yarn bundle, that's yarn bundle number 2, is I love this yarn in Bright Violet. And the color's showing up really nice on Instagram, on YouTube. It's not showing quite as, it's a really nice deep fuchsia color, so it's really nice. All right, so then yarn bundle 2, we start with Premier Bloom, and this is the colorway Sweet Pea. This is a number 3 weight yarn, and I have a corner to corner bandana scarf made with this color. You can just look up corner to corner on any of my places where you can find me, like Ravelry, my website, lightandjoydesigns.com, or on YouTube. Then we have a skein of Heartland Thick and Quick in the colorway Katmai. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's spelled Katmai. Then we have, each of the yarn bundles, by the way, has 8 skeins of yarn. The next one is Hirschner's Pastry Puff. And this is actually a number 4 weight yarn, and it's, I believe it's 30% wool and 70% acrylic. So this is really nice because this will make something nice and warm, but yet it'll be soft. And it's quite a lot of yards. It's 228 yards. So you could definitely make like a cowl with that, or a hat. Okay, then we have, and actually I may have gotten some of the yarn bundle confused, because I think this one is in, well, anyways, these are in 2 different yarn bundles. So here we have Happy Feet Prints, and this is a sock yarn, and this has wool in it. And it's really, really soft and squishy. That would make a nice You can make a nice little kind of a mini shawl out of that, or you can make some socks. Then we have this cool new yarn from Lion Brand. It's called Rebound, and it's 100% nylon, and it's got a lot of really pretty colors. Let's see if you can see that. And so this would make kind of a fun thing for like a cowl or a scarf or even a hat, or some of these other things I'm going to show you today, like lantern holders or whatever. And this is a 4-weight yarn, and it's very stretchy. And we have another Ferris wheel in, this is called Vintage Carousel. Very pretty colors. I have a bulky yarn here, Bernat Wool Up Bulky, in this beautiful brown color. This would make a lovely cowl or scarf or hat. This works up really nice, and it's soft and warm. And then we have this pretty color changing yarn. It's a variegated yarn. It's called Karen Jumbo Baby. It's a number 4-weight yarn, and it's these really pretty purple, like kind of a light green or mint, and this very pretty blue. It's a really nice color combination here. So so that's all the yarn for the giveaway. So it's really easy to join. You to enter the contest, you go to my Instagram and you like the giveaway post and follow me and tag some friends in the comments. And every tag in the comments will give you another entry. And if you want to earn some bonus entries, you can follow me on YouTube. Be sure to leave me a comment there on YouTube so that I will see that you're following me, so that I know that, and maybe leave me the name of your Instagram handle so I can match up the two. And then another bonus way you can get entries is to share the Instagram giveaway post in your stories. So sharing it with your followers. And if you do that, please tag me at Agent Sully so that I will see it and I'll know about it. Because if I don't see it or know about it, then I'm not able to give the entries the points for it. All right, so that's the giveaway. Now for this week's pattern, which was just released yesterday. It is called, it's the third square in the Tunisian Squares series. And in that series, you're learning lots of different Tunisian color work, and it's accessible for even beginners. So, and it's accessible even if you don't have a Tunisian crochet hook. You can use a regular crochet hook and just put a rubber band on the end, and that becomes your stopper, and you you don't need to buy any new equipment. So, and at the end of the Tunisian Squares series, I'm going to have a bunch of, you know what, Kat, that's okay. If you are a follower of mine on YouTube, you can just leave a comment that you're a follower, and I will enter you into the contest also. So that's a really good point. So anybody who's watching on YouTube about the giveaway, if you're not on Instagram, if you're a follower, just leave me a comment saying that you're a follower, and I will add your name into the entry. Yes, that's right, Kat. Pencil grips work great for a stopper at the end of a crochet hook for converting a regular crochet hook into a Tunisian crochet hook. That's a really great idea. Yeah, and you can even use like those erasers that go on the ends of pencils too, things like that. So yeah, so if you're following me on Instagram, on YouTube, you can be entered into the contest too, even if you're not on Instagram. Just let me know in the comments on YouTube that you're a subscriber and you want to be entered into the contest, and maybe even make sure that I'm able to get in touch with you. So you might want to like leave me, if your YouTube doesn't have a way for me to contact you, you might want to leave me your email address or something like that, or I'll respond to you on your comment if you win. I'll find a way. Okay, and the winners will be, the contest goes until December 19th, and then I will announce the winners on December 22nd. And people will have 1 week to claim their prize. And if I'm not able to hear from you, then I'll have to announce a different winner. So anyways, this week's pattern is square number 3, is called the Tunisian Fancy Square. And this is a lace pattern. It's made with 2 colors. And I use one solid color, the white, and I use one color that is color changing. And so at the end, we'll be able to have patterns such as like a blanket that connect all these squares. And if you miss them, we've had 2 other squares already. One is the Tunisian Waves square. That was week 1. And then week 2 was the Tunisian Tiles square. Okay. So that's last week's pattern. Next week's pattern is going to be the Tunisian knit booties. And they're going to actually, they're kind of at the bottom of all of the things that I'm going to show you. So you'll see them. They're actually number 15 in my list. So I'm going to try and go through the list kind of quickly so that you can see everything, and then we can get to the guided meditation, which will boost your creativity and your health and your happiness. I think you'll like it. All right, so let's get to the crochet gift ideas. Okay, so the first idea is Trivets, and any of these Tunisian crochet squares would make a really beautiful trivet. And in fact, you could, make one in each of the different styles and make a set for somebody. So that could make a really nice gift for your mom or your sister or anybody. A teacher. Maybe your child has a teacher and you're trying to think of a nice gift for them. That's something you could make for them. Here's a few other trivets that I have as patterns. This one is called the Seafoam. Let's see. This one's called the Seafoam Trivet and Coaster Set. And I'm going to hold it up here. Let's see, do I have this? Yeah, it's reversible, so it looks the same on both sides. My lighting is kind of not the best today. But it's this really nice block pattern. How pretty is that? And this is made with multiple colors. So this one is made with 4 colors, but you can make it with 2 colors or as many colors as you'd like. Or you could use 2 colors and one of them be a color changing yarn. So that could be cool too. And then I also made a small one. This is just the coaster. So for putting your cup on. So that's the Seafoam one. Then I have this really pretty one called the Lovely Mandala. And here's a few different versions of the Lovely Mandala trivet. Are those so pretty or what? And these actually come together really quick, very easy. It's just what kind of yarn did I use for the trivets? I used cotton. So for the Tunisian Squares, I used Lily's Sugar and Cream. For the seafoam ones, I used Re-Up, Lion Brand Re-Up. It's actually a cotton mix yarn, but it's like a recycled cotton yarn. And then for these ones, I used Hobby, HOBBII.com. They have their yarn. It's called 8/8 cotton. And that's what I used for these colored cottons. But if you go to this pattern, it's called Lovely Mandala Trivet. For this pattern, I have a link to other colorful cotton yarns that you could use for these. So if you go to my website and look up any of these patterns, you'll be able to see the yarns that I used and also other yarns that I recommend, alternatives. Okay, then we have this one. This is a very popular one. It's called Lucky Sevens Trivet. And honestly, I can't remember why I called it Lucky Sevens because it has 8 petals. So it's a mystery to me, but it's very popular. Maybe it has 7 rows or something. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not it. But this one I made using Red Heart Scrubby Smoothie cotton yarn. And this one is, this isn't that pretty? Red Heart Scrubby Smoothie. So it's a nice soft cotton yarn, and super easy to make. It's nice for learning how to make circle in regular crochet. So there's that one. Then 2 other ideas for trivets. This one is made in corner to corner, and I have a tutorial on how to make different things that are squares and rectangles with corner to corner, and this one is covered in there. And this one is made in Lilies and Cream Country Stripes. Really pretty colors. And I wish my lighting was a little better today. But and then the last idea is the nail binding. So this is also made in the Country Stripes. And this is kind of a new crochet technique. It's called crochet nail binding, and it mimics the very old, it's like the oldest needlecraft for making fabric called nail binding, and it's made with a needle and thread, but this is done with a crochet hook. And there's I teach you 4 different, you've never seen this style. I had never seen it before either, and it's really like, I watch a lot of crochet videos, I read a lot of crochet books, and I've never seen this before until my good friend Edwin turned me on to it. My good friend on Instagram, and he told me about it, and I took it, and it was very basic information about it, and it only showed you how to go 1 row, and I figured out how to make it go back and forth. And yes, it is very easy to do, and it creates this really cool kind of herringbone look. And there's 4 different ways you can do it. There's a slip stitch version, a single crochet version, half double crochet, and double crochet version. This one is using the single crochet version, and I'm going to show you shortly a cowl made in this nail binding stitch, also with the slip stitch version. That's my favorite one. So, okay, so trivets, that's the first idea. So number 2, let's move things along here. Number 2 is these crochet scrunchies. And I have a whole bunch of them. These ones are called the hyperbolic crochet scrunchie. And I have one in my hair. And what's cool about these is they have multiple uses. So you can obviously wear them in your hair. And again, it's called the hyperbolic crochet scrunchie. And it takes about, less than an hour to make. So what's cool about them is you can use them in your hair, but you can also use them as a shawl pin. So you just get any kind of a shawl pin. You go in through the center of it, go into your shawl on both sides, and then put that end back through the center of your crochet scrunchie. And you have this just this beautiful shawl pin, and it's nice and soft. So sometimes shawl pins can be kind of hard, and so this is a nice, easy way to secure your shawls. Now, there is another use for them as well. So like if you're like me, I like wearing scarves, like silk scarves. You can use these as a scarf cuff. And I meant to bring a scarf in here with me. I have a crochet one here where you can take it and you can take the crochet scrunchie and then pull your scarf through, something like that. And I have a video actually on several different ways to use the scrunchie to create different looks with a scarf. So just look that up in my YouTube channel. Look up just look up scarf, search for scarf, and it should come up. And later on today, I'll have a link to the video that shows you how to use this with a scarf. Hi, Perry. You say, let's see here. You're saying, why not do what the ancients did sometimes for quick fabric in nail binding? Make it in the round with steel stitches, then cut the steel and bind or knot the edges. Yeah, you can do it that way. You absolutely can. And I started working on trying to figure out how to do the crochet nail binding in a circle, kind of like those circle rugs. And I hadn't, steek. Yes. Okay. Instead of steel, you meant steek. And I just didn't get to finish it yet. So that might come up at some point in the future. In addition to, and by the way, thanks for joining, Perry. In addition to the hyperbolic crochet scrunchies, I also have something called the Pom Pom Scrunchie. And this is cool because if you have, I forgot to bring it in here with me, but I have something called the tubey cowl. And you can make that into a hat by taking the top of the cowl. Let's say this was your cowl, and you take the top of it and you wrap this around, and you can make a cowl into a hat like that. And I have a video on that goes along with these. So, and then these can also be used as shawl pins as well. So these crochet scrunchies are really pretty cool. All right, so let's get on to number 3, crochet idea. Hi, Suze. Definitely a follower. Love your videos. I will keep them up. Thank you so much. So we're just going over 15 quick crochet gift ideas. We covered Trivets, hair scrunchies. Now, number 3 is fingerless mitts. And let me show you what I have there. I am looking for my fingerless mitts, and I think I might have, oh, here they are. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So I have a few different fingerless mitt patterns. In regular crochet, I have one called the Autumn Lace. It goes with a cowl that I'm going to show you shortly. And they're like a lacy fingerless mitt. So these are nice for in the car or just, you know, around the house if you want to keep warm. They're great, obviously, in the fall because they're not too hot, but I like them for in the car because I can still, you know, I can still have grip on my steering wheel or picking things up, you know, if I'm picking up my coffee mug or something. So those are good for that. And they're regular crochet. You can also obviously make them in kind of a an abbreviated version. I like these kind of cuffs that you just wear with your regular sweater, and they just add a little fanciness. And then I have 2 different Tunisian crochet fingerless mitts, and this one is called the Emerald Isle mitt, and these are made with a red heart yarn. It's just escaping me, but if you look up this pattern, I don't have a video for this one yet, but I do have. This is on Ravelry and also on my website, Light and Joy Designs. And also these mitts are taught in the Tunisian crochet course that is part of the giveaway. So if you win the Tunisian crochet course, you will learn how to make these mitts. And the pattern is also available on Ravelry. So these are really nice because this yarn is really squishy. It's made with Tunisian knit stitch. Very warm and cozy, and actually very, very easy to make. And then we have these cool ones. These are also fingerless mitts, and these are made in Tunisian crochet brioche. And what's cool about these is they are reversible. So brioche is a stitch that's reversible, and one side primarily shows one of the colors, and then the other side primarily shows the second color. So these are really warm and pretty. These are made in Woolies Thick and Quick. Very quick and very fast to make, and they're kind of a cool novelty since they are reversible. So that's fingerless mitts. That's number 3. All right, so the 4th idea is my Earth Love water bottle holder, and I searched all morning and I couldn't find mine, much to my dismay, but I have a picture here of what the bottle holders look like. It's just a simple mesh crochet, And literally, this takes less than an hour to make. So fast because it's a mesh stitch. So it's just single crochets and chains. Super easy. And it's nice because, you know, like if you're going, like when I'm going into the car, I always have bags and stuff. And I've got my water bottle. But like, you know, maybe I have other things that I'm carrying. And if I have my water bottle in this water bottle holder, I can put it over my shoulder and I don't have to, you know, I can get into the car faster. All right, so then number 5 is you could make a really pretty wall hanging for somebody that you love for Christmas. And here I have the Easy Mandala Dreamcatcher. These are very fast to make. And this is made, I made these with Hobby Yarn, Hobby Hobbii, not Hobby Lobby. And I use several different colors to get the gradation, the fade. So, and these take, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half to make. It's actually very fast to make the mandala itself. The thing that takes the most time is just wrapping the yarn around the hoop. And I have, these hoops are available on, they're available at Hobby Lobby, you know, in other crafting stores, or if you're not able to get out, you can order them through Amazon. And I have links to all the materials I use. You know, you can have the materials to your house in a couple of days and have this made in time for Christmas. So I'll have a link to that by the end of the day today in the description. But if you wanted to look it up on my website, lightandjoydesigns.com, just look for Mandala Dreamcatcher. Just search for that. Okay, so that is number 5. Number 6 is you could make a cowl. And I have a ton of cowl patterns. Let me just run through them very quickly with you here. I have a brioche cowl. So it's reversible, a little bit different on each side. We have the stained glass cowl. This is a great way to get started with playing around with granny squares because they're just these little mini ones. And here's another version. Super pretty. And you also learn a little bit of surface crochet here, making these stripes. Last week I covered several different hat and cowl. I'll get to those, I guess, afterwards. Then I have the autumn lace. So I showed you the autumn lace mitts. This is the autumn lace cowl. This one is made in Ferris wheel. And you can also, what's cool about this pattern is you can make it in any weight yarn you like. It's totally adaptable to any weight yarn. Here it is in a super bulky weight yarn. This is like a number 6 yarn. And I used a couple of different colors. And then here it is in just a regular bulky weight yarn. This is kind of like this is the equivalent of like a Lion Brand Thick and Quick, I think. I think it's like either a number 5 or number 6. I think this is like a number, actually this is like a number 6 weight yarn. Okay. Then this is another one that is very, very fast to make. It's called the Color Pop Cowl. And this one hasn't gotten as much traction as I thought it would. So maybe you'll want to try it. This is really cool. It's great for either a scrap project, like if you have a bunch of yarn, you keep your scrap yarn. This is great for that because what it does is it uses 5 strands of a worsted weight yarn to make your own cool color. So that's one that I made. Here's another one that I made. And I mean, it's not showing up as nice on Facebook. So if you're able to pop over to Instagram, you could see the colors a little better. But it's neat because you can make it in two different sizes. This is the large, and this is the small. So that one's very easy. That's called Color Pop. Then we have this one is called Herringbone Crochet. Now this is also, Kat, if you're still on here, you may not have seen this one before either. There's several different, or not several, there's a couple different herringbone crochet stitches. There's like the herringbone double crochet, and that has a certain look. And then there's herringbone single crochet, and that's has a really nice look, but it's very awkward to do because on every other row you have to work backwards. You have to like kind of work in the opposite direction, and it's awkward for your hand. So this is a herringbone crochet stitch that I kind of developed on my own because I wanted to get this look. And I teach two different kinds. This is the regular kind, and then you can also make a puff version of it. So check that out. That's the herringbone crochet cowl. Another cowl is the Waterfalls cowl. This is in Tunisian crochet, and I walk you through how to make this. This comes together pretty quickly because it's kind of lacy. So, you know, maybe for people who are in warmer climates, this might be a good one to make. Oh, which one was it that you tried, Kat? Was it the herringbone or the nail binding one? Or Tunisian? Yeah, so the waterfall cowl is, I made this in, this is a yarn that's no longer available, but it's basically like a ribbon yarn. So any ribbon yarn, or I made one in Ferris wheel. So you'll see pictures of the Ferris wheel one, which I gave to my sister. The one before the waterfall, this one. Okay. So if you're working with bulky yarn, that can be difficult for your hands. It can make your hands hurt because it's kind of takes a lot of muscle. But if you're doing this stitch in the herringbone crochet stitch that I have, if you're doing it in worsted weight or a lighter weight yarn, it shouldn't hurt your hands, hopefully. So waterfall cowl, this one's really cool. And I have a video for that as well. And then at last week's podcast, I covered hat and cowl sets. So I'll just show those to you now, and that will kind of lead us into idea number 7, which is hats. So we've got the brioche hat that goes with the brioche cowl. We've got here's a nail binding cowl. So this one is using the slip stitch with the back loop only method. And this is my favorite version of the nail binding crochet. It just has the coolest look to it. And it would be great as a like a ribbing on cuffs for a sweater, or the bottom of a sweater, or, you know, the neck. So that's really cool. Here is another hat and cowl set. This is called the Scarfy hat and cowl set. It's made in Tunisian knit and purl stitch. some of these down here. So then we have this one called Snowdrifts hat and cowl set, and I just, man, I love this one. It's so pretty. It's a nice, it's a ripple stitch, and we have this nice feature of this kind of knitted texturized look here, and it has the optional faux fur lining for the neck. Here is one that's made without the faux fur, faux lining for the neck. And this is made in Lion Brand Wool Ease Thick and Quick. It's made with 2 colors, but you could certainly make it in just 1 color if you wanted to. And then this is the hat that goes along with it. Put it on. So, so those are very easy to make. Yeah, isn't it gorgeous, Suze? I mean, there's some of my patterns that have done really well, and a lot of people have made them and watched them. And this is one that I think kind of like fell through the cracks. And, you know, I'd love to get this out to a lot of people, especially now here in the beginning of the winter, because it's just so pretty. These colors, when you go to the pattern, I list all the yarns that I use, but this is Wool Ease Thick and Quick. It's just, I just think it's so gorgeous. Okay, so that's that one. Then we have this other cool hat. Thank you. This one is called the Anastasia Shopka hat. And this is a Russian-inspired crochet hat. So, you know those gorgeous fur hats that they have, those Russian hats? This is made to look like that. So it's made with Wool Ease Thick and Quick on the top, and then it's made with Wool Ease, with Lion Brand's faux fur here around the brim. And it looks like it's harder than it is. It's pretty easy to make. So that's called the Anastasia Shopka hat, and Shopka means hat in Russian. All right, so I think I've got just one more here, hat and cowl set. This is called the Tunisian Wavy Knit hat and cowl set, and look at that detail of the knit. It's actually knit back and forth, Tunisian crochet knit back and forth this way. And just like all my Tunisian videos, even if you're a beginner, if you're really motivated, you should be able to do it. Just take it nice and slow. This one would probably be the most difficult of the Tunisian patterns that I have, but it's very doable. You just take your time, and you can do it. Let's see. I like that set with the hat. Oh, thank you. I haven't seen that since the movie. You're probably talking about the Russian hat, I'm guessing. Okay, let me show you the hat that goes along with it. So this is the hat. So looks better when my hair is down. But anyways, so that's the Tunisian Wavy Knit hat and cowl set. All right, so that was our number 6 and 7, hats and cowls. Because hats and cowls, you know, they definitely take, these ones that I've shown you here take less than 2 hours, somewhere between 1 to 2 hours to make. And I also just wanted to show you, this was at the bottom too, the Tunisian brioche that I showed you. I also show you how to make it in a mitt as well. So that's one side, and this is the other side. I made this in kind of a variegated yarn. It was that Red Heart. I think it was one of the Red Heart Fair Isle yarns. So it kind of turned out a little weird for brioche. I don't know if I would use it again for brioche, but anyways, that's kind of a nice, simple one to make. Very simple to make. All right, so what's next here? We have, okay, so scarves. I have 2 scarf patterns that are pretty quick to make. The quickest one is called the Magic Mini Scarf, and it is a mesh scarf. It's a small scarf. So you would take it, and I'll just show you here. I show you several different ways to style this scarf, but it's meant to be worn just kind of like this. And you can use a shawl pin to connect it. And because this is a mesh, and you'll learn a new kind of mesh. This is made with extended single crochet. So it's all of my patterns, I try to bring you some new stitch in each of them for the Crochet Magical Mystery Tour. That's every week I bring you a new free pattern. If you're new to my videos, to my channel, I try to bring a new pattern where you'll learn a new stitch each week. So in this one, you'll learn something called the extended single crochet. And literally this one, probably if you make it in a bulky yarn, maybe an hour and a half to make if you're making the mini version. Of course, you can make a larger version too. This one is the same scarf, same amount of stitches. I made it with 2 strands of 2 different Ferris wheel yarns. So it made this really cool color mix. So there's that. Okay. The other scarf that I want to show you is this one called the Oasis Scarf. And it comes in 2 different versions. So you can make either the Tunisian crochet version or regular crochet version. And the style feature on this is that it has these ruffles inside of the fabric. So you can see that. It's very cool. This might even be a cool idea to take this scarf and make a whole wrap out of it. Or even, you could even make it with like into a sweater. But it's another mini scarf that's meant to be worn kind of like this. And then you can take one of your pretty shawl pins, one of your crochet scrunchies, and just fasten it like this. And what's nice about this kind of a shawl pin is it doesn't damage your work at all. So that's that. So that's 2 different kind of scarves you could make. And okay, so that was number 8. Number 9 is a crochet bracelet or cuff. So I showed you the autumn lace cuffs before, the light pink ones, and that was actually that light pink cuff was actually made, that's these ones here. This is made in Color Made Easy, which is one of the yarns in the giveaway. But I have two bracelets that I crochet bracelets. One is called the Yoga crochet bracelet, and it features these nice little Indian bells, and you can make it in either for your wrist, or it makes a really cool anklet too. So if you're going to be going to Florida this winter for a vacation, or if you're watching this from down under and you're experiencing summer right now, this is a really nice one. You could even make like a Christmas version with little jingle bells on it. So that's that one. That's called the Yoga crochet bracelet. And then I have another one here. So that one is another version. This is my anklet version. It features a little button and just secures like that. My other bracelet that I have is called the Flower Mesh Cuff. And this is a really nice, lightweight cuff. It's a nice kind of little, I love this for summertime. But it could be nice, like, you know, obviously right now with COVID, we're not going to parties and stuff like that, which kind of stinks. But, you know, maybe you're going to have a New Year's Eve party just in your own home with your family and you want to get dressed up. This might make kind of a nice little thing to wear with your outfit. But what's also cool about it is you can make them to go around a glass. So this is really great for the summertime. It'll absorb the condensation, or maybe you have a friend who's just moved into a home and you want a nice little home warming gift. You could make you could give them a set of 4 glasses with these glass crochet mesh cozies on them. So that's another quick idea. Okay, so that was number 9. Number 10 is another very simple, quick gift, and it's called a crochet rose shawl pin. So I show you how to make it in a couple of different sizes. There's a small one, here's a large one. And these can go, you can use them as a shawl pin. So there's a couple of different ways. One way is you can put one of these little barrettes in them. These kind of bendy barrettes. And it just clips on. So you can just clip it to your clothes like that. You could clip it in your hair with the barrette. You can use it as a shawl clip. Like that. You can also use them with a shawl pin. So like you could take this one, and what you'll do is you'll go into one of the outside petals, go behind, and we'll grab our shawl, come through the other side, and then go through a petal on the other side. How cool is that? So that's a rose shawl pin. You can also use it on a hat. So let me show you that. There's this other type of clip I don't know if you've ever seen these kind of clips. You just get them at, drugstore that sells hair clips, or you could order it probably on Amazon. And this will go into your rows. Let me get my hat here. So what I do is I take my brioche hat and I take my rows and I just go, just like I did with the shawl pin, I go into one of the petals on the outside, and then I'm going to go into my hat through both sides of the hat, and then through another petal on the other side. And now I have cute little rows on my hat. And it's really, this is made out of plastic, so it's very safe. It's not going to hurt you. So that's the crochet rows. That takes, I don't know, 15 or 30 minutes to make. Very fast and easy. And it can be used in a lot of different ways. All right, so that was number 10. Number 11, these are really cool. These are crochet ornaments. And you may not be able to fully appreciate this, but these are lighted crochet ornaments. So let's see if the lights show up. Yeah, they're kind of showing up. But they're really cool at night, and you can hang them on your tree, or I hang them around my mantelpiece, and I turn them on at night. And these, this is just made with a fine cotton yarn. And these each one of these takes maybe 15 minutes to make. Very, very fast. And the pattern and the video and my website will tell you, has a link to these lighted crochet balls that are available right on Amazon. So that's fun. Number 12 is a soap cozy. And I wasn't able to bring my soap cozy in to show you because it's hanging in my shower. So here's a picture of the ones that I made. And I gifted some of these to family members. But basically you just, you can keep your soap in there, and you can use it as a loofah for, washing your face and your body. Or like in my home, I just use it for actually keeping my soap in there because I don't have a lot of places. I have a kind of a stand-up shower, and I don't have a lot of places to put my soap. So I keep it in there, and I keep it hanging from the shower head. And then my soap is not getting all washed away all the time. So it's right in there. And that's in Tunisian crochet. This is a great project for beginner Tunisian crocheters. If you've never tried Tunisian crochet, try this one. Very fast, very easy. Again, you don't need any new equipment. You can use a regular crochet hook for this. All right, so that was number 12. Number 13 is mug cozy. This is another very simple Tunisian crochet project. It's called the Let's Get Cozy Mug Cozy. And what's really cool about this one is it's just designed, to be slipped on and off your mug. And you do it by just, the pattern teaches you how to get the right size. You measure your mug first, and then you make it. But it just goes over the handle, and then you just pull it up over the mug like that. Now, of course, you can also make it with a button if you prefer, but this is kind of a nice, simpler way, a very simple way to do it without any sewing or if you don't have any buttons. And same for this one. It just kind of slides on and off very easily. Like that. And if you want, you can make one that's solid all the way around for these kind of mugs that don't have a handle. And actually, I'm going to take a sip of my tea. Oh, that tastes good. Okay. We're almost there, guys. All right, so that was number 13. Number 14 is this really cool idea called a lantern cover. So let me show that to you. So I've actually made several different lantern covers. These are cute little lanterns that you can find on Amazon, and I have the links to them that in the video pattern and the pattern and the video tutorial and the blog post. And these are so pretty. You know, obviously they're great if you have a hurricane or a storm and your power goes out, but they're great for camping. I use them in the summer when we go camping. And they're also really pretty. You can make a cozy that has a cover for your fingers. Yes, that's true. Yes, Kat, you could do that. That's a great idea. So this lantern cozy, these are so pretty. So I set these all up in my house sometimes, like, you know, instead of candles, because they're really pretty. And so I've got that one. I have one that's made in corner to corner. This is made in red heart stripes. So this pattern would be in my corner to corner squares and rectangles pattern. And then I have one more, the Brioche, the Tunisian Brioche series. This one is like Christmas colors, red and green. And this one, of course, would be reversible. So we could take this off and you can turn it inside out, and then the brioche is a different color on the other side. And these, it doesn't show up as much right here in the video, but very pretty at night around your home. Okay, so those are lantern covers, and these lanterns are actually pretty cheap. They come in a 4-pack. They're like mini, and the battery, they're LED, so they last forever. The batteries last forever in them. They're awesome. They make great little gifts. And then the last one is these. This is a brand new pattern. It's actually, this is the new pattern that's coming out this week. It's the Tunisian knit booties. And these ones are made in Lion Brand Wool Ease Thick and Quick. And they are so easy to make. And again, if you are new to Tunisian crochet, you've never tried it before, this is a great project to try. It's very simple and easy to make. So that one's coming out this week. Love these. All right, so let's see. What is Kat saying here? Don't those heat up with the light from the lanterns? That's a great question. And no, they don't, because these lanterns are LED and they don't get hot. So it's no problem. Like my boyfriend, like, just to give you an idea of just how not a problem it is, I made several of these for my boyfriend too. And he has like a van that he goes up to the mountains and goes hiking in the summertime. And he's always leaving it turned on. Like he leaves it turned on all week until he goes again the next weekend. And then the battery's dead. I mean, if you leave it on for a whole week, your battery's going to be really low. And no, it didn't like catch on fire or anything like that. It doesn't get hot. So good question. Very good question. It's totally safe. if you're using the LED ones. If you're using a lantern with a flame, yes, don't do that. Don't use crochet and a flame together. Definitely don't do that. All right, so let's get on to the next thing that I'm kind of excited about. I came up with this morning. I have both my mom and my boyfriend recently asked me for some help with meditation. I have done a lot of different meditation things in my life. I read a lot of stuff. I learned from a lot of different meditation teachers. And so anyways, I was helping them this week, and I was thinking about it this morning. And I was thinking that I use it for creativity, for coming up with a lot of my ideas. I meditate, and that's when I come up with my ideas. But I've also used meditation for increasing my happiness, and also for helping with problems, and also really importantly, helping with my health. So, and that's both of the reasons why both my mom and my boyfriend are interested in it. So I was thinking, I want to give you guys just a little taste of something that you can use for any of those reasons, whether it's for creativity, health, happiness, solving problems, what have you. And I wanted to give you something that you could use, that you could learn right now, and then use it yourself going forward. So there's lots of different meditation techniques that you can use. One of them is, like for instance, one is, following your breath. That's a great one. Yeah, we could do with some happiness and relief in the world situation. Yes, Suze, I totally agree. This is great for that too, because I barely watch the news anymore because it's just so much strife, and I know what's going on. I read the headlines, and I kind of tune in every once in a while, but I am not glued to my TV. It is just such so stressful. So I don't do it. This is a great way to help calm you down. So the thing that I'm going to focus on for this meditation today is awareness. So most of the time in our life, we have this thing, I'll call it focus. Now, focus is where you have awareness and effort. So, you're like, okay, I've got to do this task. I've got to, go to the grocery store. I've got to call this client, or whatever it is, do the laundry. And, you're thinking about time and judgment, and kind of really like narrowly focusing in on a task. And that has kind of a constricting, a stressful kind of a feel to it, especially as your day builds on. You get to the end of the day and you feel kind of constricted in your head and your heart and your whole body. And you're just like, and that's when people say, oh, I need a drink. And meditation is probably a better way to unwind that. So what I'm going to show you is meditation that uses awareness plus relaxed surrender. So instead of awareness plus effort, which we do all the time with focusing, this is going to be awareness with relaxed surrender and allowing and non-judging. And as we do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you from kind of a narrow awareness. I'm going to bring you through some body awareness, and then expanded awareness, and then we're going to once we're relaxed, we're going to, in that state, then you can address anything that you set as your intention. Now, you don't have to have an intention. you can just do the relaxation. But like, let's say you have a creative project that you want to work on. At the end of this meditation, that's when you would do that, because you're relaxed and you're really open for creative inspiration to arise, because you don't have your mind constricting and so on. It's also a good time to focus in on healing for your body. It's a good time to focus in on thinking about solutions to maybe relationship or work or family home life issues that you want to bring about. So we'll do that then. All right, so we're just going to start with and as we're doing this, your mind, the human mind, is it's programmed, okay? And so a lot of our thinking is kind of automatic. It's on autopilot. Your brain is always going. And the more you think a certain kind of thought, the more that thought will pop up. So as you're doing this meditation, thoughts are going to come up. And what we're going to do with those thoughts is we're just going to watch them. You're just going to see them. You're just going to observe them. You're not going to label them or, judge them. They're right or they're wrong. You're not going to engage in them like, oh yeah, I got to do that. How am I going to do that? Let it all go, because everything will come back to you. You won't lose any ideas. Just let it go, especially in the beginning. All right. So we're going to start now. What I'd like you to do is take a nice deep breath out. And let's just take some nice, slow and even breaths in and out, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth like you're blowing through a straw. In fact, just that alone is really the reason why, is a big part of the reason, like if you're a smoker, that's a big part of the reason why smoking is so relaxing, is because it's that breathing in and then that slowly breathing out. So, a sidebar, if you're trying to quit smoking, this is a great way to do it. So keep doing that. Keep your eyes closed and just kind of settle in. Let's continue to just take a few more breaths in and out. Now what I'd like you to do is settle in and feel where your attention is. Where is your awareness right now? Or maybe you're thinking about the things that you need to do today, so maybe your awareness is in the future. Maybe your awareness is behind your closed eyes. Maybe your awareness is in a part of your body that's feeling some pain. Or maybe your awareness is thinking about something from the past, something that you have regret about or you want to fix in the future. So just become aware of where your awareness is just right now naturally. Okay, just kind of feel that. Maybe you're feeling alert, maybe you're feeling a little sleepy. Either way, just let it all be just as it is. Now, what I want to do is have you bring an intention to shift your awareness to your fingertips. Just put your awareness in your fingertips. In fact, put your awareness into just one fingertip, your pointer finger, let's say on your right hand. Just feel what you can feel in that fingertip. If you go slowly enough, you might be able to feel some tingling. You might even be able to feel your pulse in your fingertip. And now put your awareness in another finger, your middle finger, the tip of your middle finger. And then the next finger. And go through each of the fingers on your hands. Just feeling what that feels like, putting your awareness there on one hand. And then the other hand. Maybe starting with your thumb, going to your pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky. And now feel all 10 of your fingers at the same time. Now switch your awareness back behind your eyes. Now go back to your fingertips and notice how you can shift your awareness from one place to the other. Notice if you have any thoughts coming up, that's another shift of your awareness to another focal point. Now let's try going down to your feet. And I want you to notice your big toe on your right foot. Can you feel your big toe? Can you just at least sense it in space? Sense where it is, where it's located. If your feet are on the ground, can you feel what that feels like, the place where your feet are touching the ground? Put your awareness right into the heel of your foot. Put your awareness into the toes of your foot. And now I want you to take your awareness, and we're going to put our awareness right in our chest. We're going to put our awareness right in that kind of heart area. And take another deep breath. Sometimes we have a tendency to hold our breath. Notice what it feels like as you're breathing in, and notice what it feels like when you're breathing out. Maybe you feel your skin moving under your clothes. Maybe you can become aware of the muscles in your chest. And if you put your awareness onto your heart, you can even feel your heart beating. So now what I want to do is we're going to just do a really kind of a quick version of a body scan. So you've just seen us moving our awareness into different parts of our body. Now we're going to go back down to our feet. Go to the top of your feet, and as I guide you through this, I want you to just be aware of each body part as I mention it. And as I mention each body part, you can just send love to it. You can imagine releasing tension. You can imagine relaxing that part of your body. If there's any parts of your body that you have, some conflict with, maybe you have pain there, or maybe you have some disease, or maybe there's a part of your body that you've been very judgmental of. When we get to that part of your body, just send it love, be gentle. Just hold everything very lightly today. You can go back to everything else, judgments and thoughts and feelings about things afterwards, but for now, just let it be. Just be aware of it. Just feel the feeling of it. So I want you to feel where the top of your foot meets the top of your ankle. I want you to be aware of the bones in your ankle on either side of your foot. Become aware of the back of your heel where your Achilles tendon is. And follow that up and feel and become aware of your calf and the back of your lower leg. And then come around the front. Become aware of the front of your lower leg, your shins, the muscle, the bone. Become aware of your knees, the kneecap, the tendons, everything that's attached there in those knees. Send your knees some love. Become aware of your thighs, the front of your thighs. Sense the muscle, sense the skin. And even if you're not feeling anything, just putting your attention there is all you have to do. Feel the back of your thighs. Feel your buttocks. Feel your hips. Imagine releasing tension. If any place that we go to, you're holding tension, imagine releasing tension. Become aware of your lower torso, where your legs meet your body, your groin area, the place where you can do Kegel muscles. Maybe you can flex and release. Maybe you'll notice that you're already holding tension there. You can release some tension. Now rise up through the stomach area. Become aware of your intestines and kidneys and your bladder and all the organs that are inside of your stomach area, your stomach, your liver. You may not be able to feel them, but just putting your attention on them is a good thing. Send them some love. Send them gratitude for what they do for you. If there's conflict, send them peace and love. Then we come up and feel your chest area, your rib cage. Feel your heart. Feel your chest muscles. Feel your back muscles. Feel your shoulders. Crocheters, we hold a lot of stress from our neck and chest and arms all the way down to our fingertips. So as we go through this, try and release that tension with a nice breath out is really good for helping to release tension in muscles. So shoulders, think of your other upper arms. Really release those shoulders, let them hang down. Feel into your elbows and your forearms. Relax your forearms, the muscles in the top and the bottom. Go into your wrists now. Really put your intention in there. Gentle awareness into your wrists with allowance and releasing. Let everything without effort, just allow them to relax. Now go into the palms of your hands, those muscles in the palms of your hand and on where your thumb is connected to your hand. Go right into those muscles and let those muscles just relax. Send them a lot of love and gratitude for all they do for you every day. Maybe they're telling you a story. Maybe they're telling you, like, I need a little bit more of a break. Maybe that's something you'll think about doing, some exercises for them or stretches or just relaxing them more often, giving them a break more often. And maybe you'll feel them respond when you think about that intention to do that in the future. Think about your fingers. You might feel some tingling in the palms of your hand and your fingers. Even imagine, put your awareness underneath your fingernails. Maybe even put some relaxation there. And now let's come back to our neck, where our neck meets our shoulders, that area in there. Let's take a deep breath out to relax that. You come up the neck into the jawline and your jaw. Relax your jaw. Put your awareness on your lips. Relax your lips and your mouth. Put your awareness on the inside of your mouth. Relax your tongue. Relax your teeth. Put your awareness on your teeth. The roof of your mouth. The back of your throat. The space inside of your mouth. Let it be relaxed. Put your awareness into your cheeks and the muscles in the skin of your cheeks and where it meets your nose. Relax all those muscles across that part of your face and come up to the part of your skin that surrounds your eyes. If you're holding any tension there, let that relax around your eyes. Relax your eyelids. Let them relax. Put your awareness on your eyeballs. Can you relax your eyeballs. And if you are thinking, I don't know how to do that, just have the intention to do it. And the more you do it, the more your body will actually follow that intention and will do it. That's how we learn to do anything, whether it's learning how to crawl and walk as a baby to learning how to crochet. It's just you're putting your awareness and your intention to do it, and it will happen. Now relax your eyebrows, relax your forehead and your temples, relax around your ears, relax the back of your head. Come up the back of your head and relax your scalp all the way to where it meets your forehead. And now I want you to take that awareness from that one spot on the top of your head, and I want you to grow your awareness so that it encompasses your entire body. So we've been focusing our awareness into different parts, and now we're going to start to expand our awareness out. So just become aware of your total body. Feel your awareness actually open up and expand as you do that. And just feel your body as a whole. Letting everything just be as it is, loving it, sending it relaxation, non-judgment, sending lots of love. Any thoughts that come up, just letting them be. And just focusing on our awareness on our total body. Now I want you to expand that awareness to about 2 inches all around your body. So expand that awareness, hold your current awareness with your body, and just move it out 2 inches all the way around your entire body. And again, you don't have to know how to do it, just have the intention to do it. And now move your awareness out about 2 feet around your body. You might feel like tingling in your arms. Your hands might feel like they have oven mitts on. You might feel kind of a weird, kind of cool, just like your arms are Michelin Man arms, like they're in a bubble. Just flow with that. And now expand your awareness to your entire room, holding your body also still within that awareness. So you're expanding out. It's kind of like your peripheral awareness. You have both the focused awareness of your body and also outside of your body, everything. You might have sounds. That's fine. If there's sounds, no problem. It's part of your awareness. And now imagine your awareness becoming your whole house or the whole building that you're in. Expand it while keeping the sensation of your whole body as well. And then expand your awareness yet again to the whole street that you're on, the land that your building is on. And then do a big giant leap of expanding it to the whole town that you live in or your city. Just expand out while keeping the awareness of your body as well. And expand out to your whole state and your country and the planet Earth. Feel your body and imagine your body here on this planet. Feel that, just have that, hold that in your awareness of you on this planet, and expand your awareness even further for the whole solar system, and you and your body on this planet, in this solar system. And now expand it even another big giant leap out to the whole Milky Way galaxy, and keep a hold of your body on this planet, in this solar system, in this galaxy, and hold all of that in your awareness. And now go one more big giant leap out to the infinite universe, and hold your body in the awareness, your body on this planet, in this solar system, in this galaxy, in this vast, vast infinite universe. And just kind of bask in that beautiful, expanded awareness. And send love and peace to everything in that awareness. And now that you're relaxed and have this very expanded awareness of being you start to feel a sense of no time, no place, no person. You become so expanded. This is a great time now to explore the area that you chose at the beginning, the intention that you'd like to work on manifesting or working through. So if it's a creative project, you might want to visualize and plan. Think about the different components, the different pieces, colors, patterns, things that you want to do. If you are working on a health issue, you might want to rest your awareness in the place that you want to increase your health, and maybe listen to what your body is telling you from that place. Listen for the kinds of messages that talk about what your body needs, as opposed to fear thoughts. The thoughts of fear thoughts are more from the mind, the conditioned mind. So you can let those ones pass, but listen for the thoughts that tell you what the body needs. You can send love and peace and healing to that place in your body that you want to increase your health. And a really important thing to do with any of these visualizations now is to focus on what you want to be true. So whether it's your creative endeavor or for your health, what do you want to be true? Focus on that outcome that you want, and imagine it, see it, feel it, believe in it, even if it's just for a moment, even if it feels like it's not realistic. Just believe in it anyways, just right for now, just for now. And then turn up the dial on the emotion. So I want you to smile, and I want you to be silly like a child, and envision you have exactly what it is you want. And don't be afraid if there's your mind telling you it's unrealistic. Just visualize what you want to be true and feel what that's going to feel like when it is true. Feel as if it is true right now with a big smile, Think of the things you'll be doing. Think of how you'll feel when that's true, and be in that space right now. If you are working on a relationship issue or some other situation that you would like to find a solution for, hold that really lightly, especially a relationship issue. Hold it really lightly. Observe it without any judgment. Okay, you can judge it later. Okay, so make a deal with yourself. You can judge it later if you need to. But for right now, reserve all judgment and just look at it from all the different angles. Look at it from your angle. Look at it from the other person's angle. And seek to understand. Ask for inspiration for understanding the situation. And for this moment, in this meditation, allow that other person to be just as they are. All the things that you wish they would do differently, let that go. All the ways you wish they would treat you differently, let that go. Let them be exactly who they are, knowing that who they are came from all the conditioning that they've gotten in their lifetime. And hold love for them. Hold understanding and compassion, at least just for this moment. And ask for inspiration on how you might work through that issue. And when you hold these things lightly, it's like holding a knot in water, and just as that knot is in the water, it loosens up and it comes apart, and then you can see things a little more clearly. If it's a relationship issue, send love to both that person and to yourself equally. We don't want to love or do things for people at the expense of ourselves. We want to be as good as we can with other people, but we need to be equally good to ourselves. And, look for guidance. Ask your higher self for guidance on what's the best way to handle this situation, and see what comes up. Sometimes, a really good rule of thumb to follow is this. Somebody taught this to me once, and it goes like this. Just be kind. So no matter what is going on, try to remember that. Just be kind and see what happens. And lastly, look at your role in the situation, in the dance of that situation. Because even when there's situations where people are doing things that we don't want to do, and we're in the situation, we have the ways that we react, we have the ways that we think. We even have the choice to move on or make plans to move on if that's the right thing to do. So we always have options, and we always have choice in how we react. So think about how, not so much what you want the other person to do, but what can you do? What can you do in terms of actions? What can you do in terms of your expectations and your mental outlook? What can you do to bring more love to the situation, both for yourself and for others. So, to come out of this meditation, what you will do is you'll just bring your attention back now to your fingers and your toes. Start to kind of wiggle them, feel them come back fully into the body. Feel behind your eyelids. Start to flutter your eyelids and then open your eyes. And now take a nice deep breath in and out. And smile. And stretch. And now you're ready to live your day with this new superpower of awareness. Your ability to be aware and to put your awareness where you want it to be, whether that's your body, your thoughts, how you're thinking, your projects, your relationships, and so on. So I wish you all a great day and a great week and a great holiday season. I thank you so much for joining. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed or following, please consider that. I have new videos, tutorials every week. And if you liked this, please do say hi in the comments. Let me know where you're listening from, what you liked, what patterns you might try, and what you thought of the meditation. So thank you again. Have a great day, a great week, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.